Welcome back guys to my brand new tutorial. In today's video we're going to see how to delete our tasks using Django and Python. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to like the video, comment down below and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my following tutorials. Alright guys, as I said in this video, we're going to see how to actually delete our tasks. But first of all, I do want to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well and you'll do better in the next year. And you'll actually learn something new in coding in the upcoming 2025 new year. Alright, enough talking, let's get into coding. So in the previous video we made our updating tasks and we did that by again passing this primary key and just by using our task creation form, which I said I named it incorrectly because we are not using it just to create but actually to update also the tasks, but it doesn't matter. So we got this primary key and then we just used our form to update our tasks. Now for this deleting, we don't need to use the form, right? You don't want to type anything to delete it. We just want to delete the whole object, that task object from our database. So same as the everything, we need in views.py to make our function called, let's say, delete underscore task, and then we want to pass the request. And same as this update task, we need to get this primary key so we can get that one task. We need to get that task we want to delete actually. So I'll just type here primary key, and for the context we will need also that one underscore task, and just this will be the same. I'll just type it because I don't really like to copy the things, because you're making yourself bad habits. So we're getting this ID that equals primary key. So for example, in our URL we are getting our task that has ID of 1, and we just want to get it right here in this variable so we can do something to that variable. And what is something? We want to see first of all what is the request. So if request.method is equal to post, we now want to do something to that one task, and as I said, we want to delete it, so it's easy, just type one task dot delete and this brackets. So Django knows it's a function, and Django actually executes this function by doing the parentheses. So now what we want to do, we want to redirect the user somewhere. Once they click the button delete, we want to redirect them where we want. So we'll just redirect them to the home page, since you can't actually redirect them to the actually that task, because it's deleted, you'll get an error. So we'll just redirect them to the home page. And now if this is a get request, we just want to return our template. So request, sorry, my typing is really bad. So request, and then again inside of our main directory in our templates, we'll make another HTML file called delete underscore task. And for the context, you don't need to pass anything, since we'll there in that HTML file you'll just only have one button and, for example, some text like are you sure you want to delete it or something. So we don't need to pass anything. And I think we got everything we need in this views.py. Now we want actually to make a URL so we can get to our delete underscore task view. So we're doing path, and the URL we want our delete functionality to be. So I'll just call it delete underscore task. Also we need to pass this integer of primary key. Since we use it here, we need to indicate it here. So we're getting it from URL, and is just int of pk, and you want to pass this slash at the end always, as I said in the previous videos. So, and here you just want to pass the name of the view. You see really this CRUD thing, so create, read, update and delete, really everything have the same format, so it's really easy. Everything is the same really. You just want to type the functionality inside of views.py, URLs in urls.py, and HTML file to actually see the visuality and style the page. So really it's not really hard, this CRUD thing. You'll really get it in a really short time. So, and the name we just want to pass delete underscore task. As I said, you always want to make these three things called the same, so you don't mistype something, or yeah, it's best to call them the same. And once they save this, we want, instead of our templates and main directory actually, to make another HTML file called delete underscore task.html. Now we want to create our form, but not the form we created here, not this form. I mean this form tag inside of our HTML. So we can just copy this. I said I don't like to copy things because it is a bad habit, but since it's really the same thing, like really the same thing, just delete this form underscore update, since we don't have any form to delete this thing. We just have one button called delete, and that's it. Like, this is it. We can, for example, add right here in h3 tag, are you sure you want to delete this task? Okay, I misspelled something. Just like that. And we should see this button and this are you sure you want to delete this task on our delete underscore task URL. But first of all, I do want to add a button right here, so just like we have here on the update task. So if I click on this do 10 push-ups, I have here the link to update task. I want to pass it here manually. I want to have the button here. I can just click it and automatically go to delete task page. So to do that, again, it is the same thing, so I am going to copy this, and just instead of delete task, you want to type update task, you want to type delete task, and also here delete the task. I'm flying again through these explanations because I already did those. I already explained those things in the previous videos, so go watch them. And yeah, I think we got everything. If I refresh this now, yep, I see it right here. If I click on it, okay, here is our are you sure want to delete this task. And if I do click delete, it does disappear right here. We don't see it anymore on our home page. Or also, we'll check it right here. Yep, we don't see it right here. Let's make another task, or I should actually create it here. Leave a comment. Is it completed? I'll set it as true and submit it. Okay, so we see it right here. I know I have 2 comments, but that's why we created this, to delete this one. Let's delete this task. And again, it asks us, are you sure we want to delete this task? If we click delete, that's it. And we should not see it here, right here. Yep, we don't see it. If you like this video, make sure to check out the pinned comment of this video. I made you a free PDF guide on how to help you pass the beginner stage and escape the tutorial hell. And also, I have got another great video right here on the screen. Make sure to check it out, and I'll see you in that one.